The Deck Network. Build a deck.
4, 3, go.
This is the Deck Network, and I am your host, Matt Dalton. Alongside me is
Mike Danzilio from No Maintenance Decks in Farmingdale, New York. Today we're going to talk about Trex decking, railing, and accessories for 2019. What do you think of that, Matt?
big year, and if you're looking to build a deck this summer, this is the place to be.
Okay, there's your brochure.
There we
You can
go.
hold on to that. All right, so as we know, Trex employs the good, better, best sales scenario. The Trex Enhanced Basics will fall under the good category. So if you, and here's my new line for the year. If you're interested in a deck and didn't feel that composite decking was in the budget, Trex and No Maintenance Decks have the solution for you.
Game changer.
Oh, big stuff going on. So Trex has come out with a less expensive deck board. So this is right out of the brochure, page 19.
So this is on par with wood at this point from a price point.
The price. It's in the old days we used to talk about the length, the price of the decking, the amount of square footage, linear footage, do it all out. Now it's not even worth it. You just buy it. You don't buy the treated wood or cedar because this stuff costs the same as the cedar right now. Okay, so once and for all, Trex has engineered cost out of the equation with our latest collection of easy-to-maintain decking. The Trex Enhanced Basics meld the durability of composite with the affordability of wood, resulting in long-lasting, worry-free decking. The Trex Enhanced Basics is available in 3 colors, so let's go for the top 3 right off of that
Let's
pile
go.
over there, Matt. Okay, this is saddle. Is that the saddle color? Yeah, that's the saddle color. And these colors have been around for many years under the Enhanced name, but they were a full profile board. And show it from the side like that. So
It's got those scallops in
yeah,
there.
it's got the scallops in it. They'd be able to cut out some weight on it. And for $1.79 a linear foot, you would never buy wood.
And you'll never have to deal with maintenance
so then
on
we
it.
have the saddle. This would be the clamshell color.
It'd look good on a picture
Dark.
frame,
Yeah,
potentially.
well, you could. There's a lot of things you could use it for as a picture frame. Full scalloped bottom, and this is the Beach Dune. This is a unique color. There's not a lot of colors that are like this color. We've always sold a lot of it when it was the full profile, so it cost almost $1 more last year. Now they took $1 out of the price of it.
And you don't even know the
Oh,
difference. This is on the
yes.
underside of the deck.
Yes, it's just amazing what they did for it. You know, I don't like what they did. I love what they did. It's yeah.
And that's Deck Network approved.
Oh yeah. We always talk about the value proposition because we want to see if the deck is worth buying against wood.
This is an investment that you're going to be making.
So if you don't care what your deck looks like, then build it out of treated wood and leave it. But if you want your deck to look good,
And who wouldn't?
then you'd have to do some sort of maintenance or upkeep on it. So the initial cost of the wood deck, plus the cost of the maintenance, will exceed the cost of the composite deck.
And it won't look as nice. I mean,
It's easy. It's the easiest thing in the world. Okay, so the next one. Under the better category, we have another new product is going to be the next pile over, Matt. The Trex Enhanced Naturals with its authentic wood grain appearance. Trex Enhanced Naturals offer all of the charm and none of the trouble of pressure-treated lumber. Imagine enjoying the very same rich streaking now in 25 years from now without costly continual upkeep. All right.
Look at those
These
striations,
are good.
those colors.
These
great.
are really nice. Okay, we've got the name of it on the other side there. This is the Foggy Wharf color.
That's nice looking.
It's a light. Think of a light like the Pebble decking in the Select line, but the streaks on it, $2.50 a linear foot.
Wow. Rocky Harbor coming up next, Mike?
Yeah, now this color, under different lights, it looks different. Sometimes it looks brownish. Sometimes it looks grayish. I never thought you could have a brown and a gray together, but you can. There's another, the TimberTech Ashwood is that color, beautiful. And this is similar to that at a much lower price point. Of course, it doesn't have all the little fine things on it, but $2.50 a foot, great value.
Toasted sand.
Toasted sand, similar to their Tiki Torch and Spiced Rum colors.
That's sharp.
Very nice. Now, this product is not going to be as tough or as durable as the Transcend product is. The Transcend product has a thicker shell, more additives in it, but for $2.50 a foot to get that look on it,
Still way better than wood.
Oh, yeah.
Coastal Bluff.
Coastal Bluff. Little darker brown with the black streaks in it. Again, this is going to be a great seller. $250 a foot.
You planning on hosting a barbecue, having people over in the backyard? You want to make an impression? Put down a deck of this stuff.
It's
People
great.
will be talking.
Yeah, it's great. This is,
Sunset Cove.
yeah, this is their red one. You always have to have a red. You're not going to sell a lot of it. Reds are only about 5%, but they look good on some houses, that's for sure.
Yep, for
Okay.
sure.
That's a good one.
So yeah, that line looks good for 2019, Mike.
All right, so let's
250
250 a linear foot. Okay, and also, so next, from the better category, we have the Trex Select. Now, this Trex Select's been around for years. We've been selling it. That's the pebble color. Light gray, huge seller.
How much?
$249 a linear foot.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's just
No scallop bottom here.
no scallop on full profile.
That's nice.
Okay, this is the Winchester Gray. Dark, dark. We only sell a few full decks of this a year. It's used a lot as a border color with the pebble.
Yeah, that would really contrast nice between the two.
This is the Madeira color. Okay, again, you always have to have your reds. And Madeira Select.
Clip application for
Of
all
course,
these?
all these
Yep.
all these are going to have the same clip. Yeah, and there's Cortex for the full profile product. So the enhanced, there isn't Cortex for the scalloped bottom one. There isn't on any product.
And those will blend in.
So there is a Cortex for these, and the Transcends when you use it around on a picture frame or stairs. for
You
your
hide those
non-grooved
screws.
boards.
Yep.
Okay, Woodland Brown.
Boom.
Saddle. Huge seller for many, many years.
You've moved tons of this stuff.
We've been selling this stuff for years. We have it at $249 a linear foot. Okay,
You know.
now in the best category, we have the Trex
Dun, dun,
Transcends. Now the Trex Transcends is
Look at
is
this.
almost transcends
This is
the
beautiful.
because the original Transcends came out in 2010.
Okay.
It didn't look like it does now. It keeps evolving,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think they're going to change this anytime soon because you can't really do anything much better
This
than
is
this.
the peak, the
Yeah,
pinnacle.
this is it. So that will fall into the best category. Trex Transcends have been around many years and will continue. Now the earth tones, they have the 5 earth tone colors, but there is a change in those colors for 2019. They took the old rough grain off of it, and they have the same grain pattern or embossing as the Transcends Tropics line does now. So that's all of it had to be changed over.
How much a linear foot on this stuff?
$379 a linear foot. We're pricing it aggressively at no maintenance decks.
You're not going to find that price less than that anywhere else. This is the
No, this is-
fire pit.
Okay, yeah, it's got again, it's a little bit of red on it. I can't see with the lights what it is. A fire pit is a reddish color. It was one of the original colors. Again, you always have to have the red. Was this
Rope swing.
rope swing? Okay, rope swing's light brown. Still always sold a lot of that, but now it has the smoother texture on it.
Treehouse.
Treehouse color, the original colors. Treehouse was one of the original colors to be introduced.
Little vintage lantern.
Vintage lantern. This one here.
Saw a lot of this.
Over the years, and we're probably going to be.
This is almost like a mocha color. I
Yeah,
would say.
it's more of a border color that you'll use it for the tropics.
Yeah.
Colors.
When people come into the store, do they know what color they want ahead of time, or do they usually have to see the product?
Some people that have been either here or done a lot of research on the internet, they've seen what the colors are, or they go to another lumber yard and you see what they are. But for the most part, we got to just give them the tour. They want to be reaffirmed.
And we
anyway.
have the full
Yeah.
tour
Okay,
here.
so now we're going to the Transcends product. What do we have? Spiced rum here?
Doesn't have a name on it,
Yeah,
but
but that's what it looks like.
Yep.
Spiced rum. Now that's a mainstay. We sell mountains of spiced rum. $379 a linear foot this year at no maintenance decks. You get Tiki Torch, huge seller.
Very
Huge
popular.
seller. Yep. We are up to our necks in decks when it comes to Trex Transcends because
there's Island.
we bought this is Island Mist. We bought mountains of this stuff so we can sell it at $379.
And that's how we do it. That's our secret.
Yep.
And don't you want to pay the less for the best deck? Who wouldn't?
yeah.
We're up to our
Mhm.
necks, like
Yep.
he says. What's this one? There's full profile here.
Havana Gold.
Havana.
Havana Gold. It's kind of it looks like kind of like goldish. Yeah, we
Sell a couple of these a season.
Yeah, it's a medium. It's not as much as the Cheeky Choice and the Spiced Rum, of course. And
You're
the
gonna have your
Island Mist.
workhorse colors where
Yeah,
it
yeah.
just, everyone loves
That
them,
just matches it.
depending on your house or what your style is.
Okay, this is Lava Rock,
And there it is.
dark reddish, reddish blackinish. Yeah, it's more of a border color now, but if you want a dark color and you put white railing on it with that,
Make it
looks
pop.
great.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's the Trex Transcend line. And now a word from our sponsors.
One of these will require little maintenance over the next 25 years. Here's a hint. For the look of wood without all the worry, make sure your next deck is built with Trex, the world's #1 premium decking brand. Learn more at Trex.com.
No Maintenance Decks on Route 110 in Farmingdale is Long Island's premier composite decking and railing specialty store. This year we're featuring Long Island's most popular decking, the Trex Transcend Tropical Collection. We have the Trex Transcend Tropical colors with a 25-year fade and stain warranty for $379 a linear foot. No more painting, staining, or painful splinters. When you need your decking now, it's No Maintenance Decks, Route 110 in Farmingdale.
No maintenance decking. Build a deck.
There's a place for wood in your backyard. We recommend the fire pit. For looks and performance that outlast a wooden deck, make sure your next deck is built with Trex, the world's #1 premium decking brand. Learn more at Trex.com.
Look at the Trex website.
Yes. Simply Trex.com.
This is the real old picture they had
had.
there, but it looks great, so they keep it going.
Why fix what's not
Well,
broken?
you can. There's so much information you can find here. But let's just go to the products because now we're going to talk about Trex railings.
Putting down a deck, you need a railing around it, don't
you
you?
need the railing as they usually do. The railings. They always have their good, better, best sales scenario. We're going to look at the Trex Select rail first.
Okay.
All right. All right, pull that first one over here, Matt.
Boom.
This is the Select rail. Turn it around the other way because it says Select on it. This is the Trex Select rail. Now, the Trex company, they came up with this rail because they said, we want to have a rail that's compatible in price with PVC rail, with a basic, inexpensive PVC rail. You know, actually a legal one that's strong enough. And they came out with the Trex Select rail. And the price of PVC is going up at a higher rate than the price of these railings are. So the PVC railings that we have at No Maintenance Decks actually cost a little bit more than the Trex Select rail. And how they do it is this part is inexpensive, but these are the same Transcends rail, which we're going to talk about next. The Trex Transcend composite rail. It's been around for many, many years. Again, a great product. You'd never change it. So you're going to buy this Transcend sleeve, cap, and skirt.
Is it a kit?
No, you're going to buy these all separate because
Okay.
sometimes you need more or less. You're doing benches or something. You don't always get the same one. And then there are different ones. You can get a pyramid cap, or you
Okay.
can get ones with lights on them.
I like the ones where you can rest your drink right on top of there.
We'll get to that a little bit later. Okay, so this Select rail has a little bit of a black bracket underneath here, and it matches the aluminum powder coated aluminum post, the balusters. So, and it comes in the 6 and 8 foot lengths, and they're always a little bit shorter. So they're 67.5 and 91.5 inches. So they're 6 and 8 foot center to center on the posts. And
Don't have to worry about any
they
rust
just
here?
have no, it's aluminum,
Yeah.
powder coated aluminum. Go to the next one. Now this is a picture that we have here on the Trex railing area. This is a great picture because this deck. There's other pictures of this deck on here. And that's with the Trex Select rail.
Oh, wow.
That looks great.
That is cool.
It's what it is it's the Select decking with the Select railing, the Transcend post cap, and this is a lighted one, with the Select pebble decking. It looks great.
That is great.
There's a bunch of these pictures. It really looks good.
That's just a continuation of the deck at that point.
Yeah. It's just a great deck. It looks...
Look at that. Rest your breakfast on there, maybe a beer in the afternoon.
It's not a super expensive deck either. It's a nice deck. They did really well with some of these products. All right, so let's go back to the railing page. We're going to go to the Trex Transcend rail page. All right, this is the standard Transcend rail that we've been selling maybe since '07.
Wow.
maybe '08, a long time ago, and it's been great. Few change. Okay, this have a little bracket. It's not. There's not a bracket. It's a gasket. So you don't have to put that on there, but it's very difficult to get a perfect cut. So it gives you the. If you don't, a lot of good carpenters, they don't use the gaskets.
They don't need it.
They don't need it.
But this is a good way to hide it.
Well, sometimes if you're doing a refitting on a deck and there's a joist hanger in there, that 4x4 is never going to be perfectly square. So this will cover up that a little bit.
Needless to say, with my construction expertise, I would need those.
You would definitely need
multiple
those. Yeah,
of those.
I think they have a larger one for okay.
For the-
So this is the standard. Now, what I love about the Trex Transcend railings is their versatility, or what I like to call it, the design flexibility. You can do so many things with this. So let's push this over and pull up the next one.
And decks are like snowflakes. No two are exactly alike.
Yeah, well, people always say they want something a little different. This is
Customized.
the Trex Transcends sleeves in white, skirts. This is the universal or the bottom rail, but you'll notice it doesn't have the crown top rail like the last one had. This is a second bottom or universal rail. It's just turned upside down. And in this one is outfitted with the black round aluminum balusters. So, and then this infill fits that. This holds. We sell mountains. We have all the parts. We just mix and match all this stuff. And this is Matt Dalton's favorite rail. And tell us why.
Yeah. Drink rail.
Yep.
Now there's water in here now, but in the afternoon there might be an adult beverage.
Okay. Versatility. You can do so many with these things. Let's see if we can find a
What's this called, Mike? Underneath the rail to hold it up.
foot block.
Foot block.
You need those anything over 4 feet. Now this is the one that we sell the most combination of when we say that the design flexibility that we have with the Trex railings. And this is the one that they must have had a designer come up with this years back.
Look at that.
This is the same deck right here.
Oh yeah.
And when I look at houses, people ask me, what should I, and I ask them, do they want to do white rail or a colored rail? And they'll say, well, I don't know. And I say, what does your house look like? Do you have white verticals going up the corner boards and around your windows?
To all those accents.
And I take, at the building we have here, the studio that we're in right now, but the outside of this has the light colored hardy board with white trim on it, white AZAC trim on it. And you see the white in the verticals. And so this rail goes great with that, this combination, because you have the white verticals, and then you have the darker railing that contrasts the decking.
That pool doesn't suck either. That's a nice backyard.
That's a great deck that we sell with this railing all the time. Rail. All right, let's pull that next one over.
This one?
No, the aluminum, the black one. All right. This is where I see the railing industry going. Away from the composite rails to the aluminum rail. Unless the people that will get the composite rail, they want a larger colonial looking with the called the bread top or the rounded top on it. But we hear this all the time. People want a less rail, but they want it to be strong, and that's what these aluminum rails do. Started out with mostly black. Trex has it in the bronze and the white also. It's total. The bronze and the white may add up to the black, but the black is far and away the best seller with the square balusters. When you have a composite rail, people usually get the round balusters because it's rounded. Well, this is square and square, so the people get the square balusters. It only makes sense. This stuff is very strong. If these things are attached correctly, very strong. And they're easy to put together. Trex signature aluminum railings, 6 and 8 foot lengths, stairs and horizontal. They've been coming out with these lights. This is their cap light for their signature rail, and this is their little wedge light. This light's really nice. It
Very low profile too.
I have a picture of it on the Transcend rails, and it looks great. So I love this light in white on the white rail. It looks excellent.
And it throws off some good light. Are these LED?
Of course, everything good now is LED.
Come on, it's 2019. I mean.
All right, take a look at this light over here. This light, that same wedge light in white, looks fantastic
Look at
on
that.
this. This is the composite post. I like this light much better than their round
More disc
post
light.
light. Yeah, that they have. That's a
Is that, do you have to have lighting considerations from a code standpoint, Mike?
on the stairs. You need to have lights. So if you have riser lights, or if you have these on the posts, shining down,
That'll get you.
you have to have lights. Or if you had it on the wall right there, but a lot of times these are not right up at the house.
Yep.
So
These are things you have to think about.
the lighted stairs. Now we're going to talk about some of the Trex accessories.
Accessorize.
So we're going to get some lights going
All right.
here. Matt, we got some lights. So Trex lights. With the right light, you can take any outdoor space from invisible to inviting. That's why Trex offers brilliant outside lighting for the whole backyard. Trex outdoor lighting enhances the curb appeal with the exterior light fixtures that provide energy-efficient illumination, making for safer nighttime strolls and impressive deck side ambiance. Trex has a number of different lights to choose from, including a few different cap and rail lights. The riser lights. Grab that little baby over there. Yeah, that's one right here. This is a riser light. That's a riser light right there.
Pretty easy to hook up, it seems like.
I'll put a large picture of a riser light on the edited version. And the recessed deck light, it goes in the, oh, here's a picture right here.
There it is.
Right there. Recessed deck light.
That's cool.
There was a deck that we sold everything to, and the guy came. He must have spent $8,000 on lights. It was
Wow.
a big deck, and this thing you could see it from the space station. You really could. It had so many lights all around. Every place there was some sort of light. Next, we're going to talk about the Trex rain escapes. So we
All
can
right.
pull this baby out here. So Trex rain escapes. Let's shut this down. See what we got. Trex rain escapes outwit the elements. The unique Trex Rain Escapes underdeck drainage system keeps rain, spills, and snow melt from dripping through the decking boards above, creating a dry room below. Now we have that here at the Deck Network studio outside.
In Farmingdale, come
Yeah,
check
right
us
here.
out.
Convenient and clever. A trough system. This is the trough right here.
That's cool. Can
The
you,
trough system whisks water. Go ahead, Matt.
can you put this on after the deck has been put up?
No,
You have
this
do it
has to
while
go
you're
down
building.
before the decking gets put on. Excellent question.
No
Dave.
problem.
Yep, yep.
That's why I'm the host.
Okay. A trough system whisks water out through its own gutters. No leaks, no sitting puddles, no worries. Available, and this is the standard brown, but now they're coming and they have it in black. And that's probably the way we're going to be.
When you're on
just
top of the
carrying
deck, can you see it through the boards?
Barely. If there's got to be light underneath, you can't really see it. The available in the brown and now the black. The system allows for, I like to call it, design flexibility. Okay, you can use
Look at that.
beadboard underneath, and that's what's normally done to cover it, and it looks nice. You can do a few, there's other things you can do, but this person did it with, it looks like green board, which is a waterproof that you would use in a bathroom, sheetrock, and then framed it out, painted it, and then framed it out with the wood. That looks great.
So there's the rain escapes under that.
Yes, in between this and the decking is the rain escapes.
So that's going to keep all that dry, and now you have a whole
whisks
another
the
area.
water away.
This is brilliant.
Okay, so you can have the finished look you desire, whether you want recessed lights, fans, televisions, beadboard, green board, anything. But this that picture tells it all right there. Whatever you want, it can be attained with the Trex Rain Escapes Underdeck Drainage System. Now, with the Trex Rain Escapes, they have a product. I don't think it's that new, but they also have their joist beam tape. The joist and beam tape.
Okay.
So you use a little bit of it when you're using the Rain Escapes, but with the Rain Escapes, they have another product, which is, we're going to pull those down over here. This will be the
Trex Protect.
Trex Protect joist and beam tape. You use this one, the 4-inch, with the butyl tape when you use the rain escapes.
And that's just for the
This,
seam?
yes. And then just to make it, I mean, this is waterproof. Then they have this, the 1 5/8 one, or 1.5 inch, 1 5/8, that covers the joists. For the $8,000 to $10,000 price of an average deck, wouldn't it be wise to spend a few extra dollars to protect the life of your deck? Yes. Wood in the Northeast is very good. We have the southern yellow pine treated wood from Georgia south somewhere, Virginia south. Really nice.
Hi to our friends in the South.
Yeah, we get the best stuff we can get.
What is it, graded? How does
Of
that
course
go?
it's graded. It's #1, and it's for ground contact. It's just always going to be straighter. It's going to hold
Truer.
it. Thing about wood, because it grows on trees, it's not always going to be straight. So you can have a joist that's got just a slight crown in it. Now that could, in 5 years or 8 years, that could be the same, or
It could get
it
exasperated.
can even go a little bit more. But they don't all do the same. And sometimes if you have a joist that's perfectly straight, everybody thinks that that's great. Well, maybe not, because you can't tell if it's one way or the other. And if you put that joist in, there's a chance that could go down. So just as easy as it can go up.
So do you want the truest pieces of lumber to start out with?
A better grade is always going to just make it easier.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
It's gonna cost a little bit. The
So,
rain
but then,
escapes-
so you protect it. And we have a lot of deck builders that buy materials from here at No Maintenance Decks.
There must be a reason.
And these guys, the guys who do a little bit extra, they may charge 5% more or 10% more, but those are the guys that are worth that, because they do 20% more and take much more time and do a more precise job on their deck. They use this stuff on a new deck. They cover all the doubles with the wide stuff, the singles with the narrow stuff. They go around the posts. Trex Protect joist and beam tape is self-adhesive butyl deck flashing tape designed to protect the top of a joist or beam from moisture that can lead to joist rot and loosening up of the deck screws and fasteners. All right, that's possible. This is important when you're using your old frame and putting a new deck on it. I hear this all the time. They're going to keep the frame. So this is a perfect example of an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Sounds about right.
If you have I've heard this thousands of times. I have a 20-year-old deck. The frame is, you can drive a tank on it, but the decking is rotted. All right, so that's a candidate for what we call a skin job. And they take the stair. You can't reuse the stairs, because the stairs are never going to be right. When you cut stringers out, when those get dry after you take them out, they're just going to break apart. So you're always going to do new framing on the stairs. But that old framing wood from 20 years ago may look good.
And you're covering it up anyway.
So yes, but if you spend a couple $100 and get the joist tape,
That's what I was going
and
to
that's
ask you,
going
how
to
much?
protect it, because it'll just the pressure-treated decking, we were told, would last 40 years. If it's 40 years, so if the deck's already 20 years old and you're putting a deck that's going to go for another 25 years, that thing's going to be at the end of the life of that wood. So it's worth it if you're going to save
Protect
the
it.
old frame. Definitely use the Trex Protect tape and the wider one, the rain escape tape. We have quite a bit of it always in stock at No Maintenance, because sometimes people will come in, they'll run in, they'll say, "My guy said to go get this stuff," and he runs in and he buys a whole box
He'll
of
buy,
it.
yeah,
Runs out-
clean, yeah.
because they need it and it's worth it.
Wow. We covered a lot today on the infomercial, Mike.
Yeah, all right. Hope you guys liked it, the show. You can always send us an email at
Matt@thedecknetwork.com or
mike@thedecknetwork.com. You can tell us what you think.
go to our
And,
YouTube page, The Deck Network.
Yeah, there's
Check
always
out
stuff
tons
about
of
decks.
videos.
This video, a lot of people are supposed to be able to see it. It's going to be shown in a lot of places. So we hope you enjoy it. We'd certainly appreciate any feedback.
Thank you so
And
much.
Have a great day.
We'll see you.
Bye now.